What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Corvito, and today I'm bringing you guys my Star Wars Battlefront gameplay from the beta that came out just this past week. I played the crap out of this game, and this beta was freaking awesome. I loved everything about it. Even just having the 2 game modes and the 2 maps was enough for me, enough enjoyment for me. I had a blast playing this game. I played this game when I was maybe 12 years old for the first time, 12, 13 years old for the first time, and this game just brought back so many memories from my childhood, and I absolutely loved every single minute of it. But before I get too much into the gameplay and the game itself, I want to say thank you if you're watching this, because I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I think the last one I posted was, other than the new intro, which I hope you guys like, by the way, was a Batman Arkham Knight gameplay, I believe, that I posted over the summer or something like that. But that game just wasn't doing so well on my channel, so I decided to stop that. That was just a game I wanted to finish off camera and stuff, and not do too much of it on the channel, because if people aren't watching it, then there's no point. But right here, look at this, we got Darth Vader right off the bat. In one of my very first games, I got to see Darth Vader, and he just destroyed me. That is one of the best parts about this game. Another thing you had to do here, this game mode was called Walker Assault, and you had to obviously destroy the AT-ATs, and it was very difficult for the defending side, which is the rebels, to take down those AT-ATs unless you worked as a team. Like, if you didn't have everybody working together to take down those AT-ATs, you were essentially screwed, because you were not going to take down those walkers. And this is the thing you had to do. So you had to activate these uplinks here, and these uplinks sent a signal out to the Y-wings, and they would bomb the AT-ATs, taking down their shields, and then you could attack them with your weapons or turrets or whatever you had. And yeah, so this game mode here, I think was probably my favorite out of the 2. There was this and Drop Zone. I didn't record any Drop Zone gameplay, unfortunately, but this game mode was definitely my favorite. I'll get into a little bit more about that later. But here, you see me taking the A-Wing out for a rip. I am so bad at piloting, you have no idea. I thought, maybe if I just crashed everything into something like that right there, I would kill people. And there I did get a kill, but, I thought it could just kamikaze, because I saw a couple other people just kamikaze, and I thought that would work. But it didn't really work out too well. So I got this, what is this called? Snowpiercer? Or, I forget what this is called. Anyways, this is the one, obviously, that shoots out the, I want to say, grappling hook, and then you can circle around the AT-ATs and take them out, just like in the movie. But I didn't figure that out till later on, which wasn't really helpful for me. So that didn't exactly work out so well for me, flying the planes in this game and flying the ships. My favorite ship to fly, definitely though, is the Interceptor from the Imperial troops. By far, the most, I think it's the coolest looking. That and the X-Wing is my close second favorite. But so here, I just want to talk about Drop Zone a little bit more. Drop Zone was probably, it was fun. It was a game mode where you had to just capture. It was basically like Hardpoint from Call of Duty, or capture the flag, and you just had to hold it, or King of the Hill from Halo, if you remember that. And then here we got Luke just jumping around. Being a freaking Jedi or Vader is just awesome. And we got Luke. We killed him. No big deal. And give him a little teabag. Little something you do when you kill the heroes in the game. One of the ways to get the heroes, actually, are those little blue coins that you see me run into, or you see on the map. They're a little, I guess you can call them power-ups. Some of them give you ships, which you've obviously seen me get in. You can get into the AT-ATs, the AT-STs. Those are the 2-legged walkers. The AT-AT, however, I didn't really like getting into it, because you can't control the actual AT itself. You can only control the guns, and when you control the guns, it walks really slow. So if you get in it at the beginning, you don't really get to kill anybody or shoot at anybody, because they're always so far back in their own spawn already. And the AT-ST is fun to use, but it has very low health. The health on it doesn't really last that long, because Well, I mean, if it did, it would be overpowered because the guns on it are pretty OP. And then you got Luke charging right at me and just sliced me right in half. Well, the only thing I could think of doing was throwing a grenade on the grenade on the ground before he got to me, maybe blow him up, but it didn't exactly work. So he just beasted and feasted on me. This sniper rifle here, I think it's called the cycle rifle, and it's very balanced. And like one of my favorite weapons in this game, actually. So it shoots a hard projectile as opposed to a laser like all the other weapons, and it has a recharge in the bottom right, as you can see. Like every time I shoot it, there's one of the power-ups, by the way. So this time I got a rocket, but it has a very short recharge time, which is nice, and it's a one-shot kill if you shoot someone in the head, but if you shoot someone like anywhere else other than the head, it takes down the majority of their health, and then you get to switch to your other weapon to finish them off, which I very much enjoy about the weapon, and I think it makes it like balanced very well, because it makes it so it's not like Call of Duty where you can get shot in the toe and then you're dead, which was always annoying. Like one of my least favorite parts about that game was just snipers running around and just quick scoping and killing you. So yeah, so the balancing of the weapons and the, I guess, equipment is pretty well done in my opinion. I enjoy it quite a bit. This game, the 20v20 Walker Assault gameplay is always good. Like it didn't take long to find a game which was awesome. The servers were smooth. I rarely encountered lag. There was a few times where I found that I couldn't get into a game, but then I just had to like quit the game and like reload it, and then it was fine. Which, I mean, you can't expect no hiccups in a beta. It's not the full game, right? So you're gonna have some sort of like problems with it, or some little bugs or issues with it from the get-go, as I expected. So I wasn't too bothered by that. As you can see, I'm starting to get a little bit better with the flying. As you can see, I've been in this A-wing for quite a bit. But the one thing that I really suck at, which is kind of a big component of the flying the ships, is that I'm not good at really taking out other enemy ships yet. I don't know how to like follow them really, because like it just seems like I'm playing this big game of loop-de-loop. Like I'm just going around in a circle and he's following me and I'm following him, and no one can shoot each other because we're like complete opposites. Like I've gotten kills for sure, but like I'll get like one kill and then somebody else will like come and like take me out or whatever. So I don't last too long in the ships. Like I said before, like that's one thing I definitely need to practice with. Towards the end of this, towards the end of the beta, I definitely realized that people were getting really good at the game and getting like getting the intricacies of the game down pat pretty well. Like people were getting really good with that cycle rifle, where they could snipe you from across the map and then kill you with their like primary weapon, like switch and kill you with their primary weapon really fast. So that's kind of one thing I'm glad about the beta being over. You know, people get a cool off period for a while, so maybe when the game comes out again, they'll kind of forget what they did, which would be nice. It's one of those things that I just need to get better at, obviously, and that will come with just playing the game more. I mean, there were some days where I couldn't play this game, and right here we got some Luke Skywalker gameplay. So I was fortunate enough to become Luke Skywalker and someone else you might see in a little bit, but and I absolutely love running around as a Jedi and the Sith. This was my first time being Luke Skywalker, by the way, so I want to apologize for this probably poor gameplay you're about to see here. I didn't know what the 3 abilities that he had did, and I didn't really know too much about the regular swing attacks as opposed to the aggressive ones and then like the other abilities. So it's just like I was always pressing like the right bumper, left bumper, Y, as opposed to just right trigger a lot of the time when you can just do a normal swing. So like I said, it was one of the more difficult things for me to do. Like there I go for like one of the heavy attacks. I got him on the next swing I got there, but that's one of the cool things about this. And then you see I get destroyed by the AT-AT. But one of the cool things about it was you were able to block and deflect the lasers back at the people who are shooting at you, which is like super, it's like really realistic, and you know, it made me feel like I was actually in like a Star Wars movie, which was like the experience that you want. Like, I mean, it might sound nerdy or whatever, but like, who cares really? Like, I'm playing this game because I want that, like, I want that experience, you know. I want that like that what's that called, like you know, I just want to get into the game. And right here I was driving the ATST, and then I noticed there's the hero emblem, and I was like, oh, I gotta get it. And this is my first time ever being Vader too. So like, I had been like Luke a couple times before, but I'd never been Vader up until this point. And oh my goodness, Darth Vader is a bad mother trucker. Like, I just go on an absolute tear with Vader. You guys, I hope you enjoy, because Vader, by far, in my opinion, is a lot better to be than Luke. His abilities are better. Like, just seeing someone get choked out and being on the like delivering end of choking someone out with the Force is just so badass. Like, it's literally my favorite thing to do. The lightsaber throw too that he has is unreal. Like, you'll see in a little bit here that I throw a lightsaber and I just like chop people in half with it, and it's just like, oh, this is what I want from a game, you know. This is the graphics, the gameplay, the experience is just awesome. Like, as you see, like, I'm just rolling up on these guys, and I'm just like deflecting all these lasers, like bam, 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 and they're like, I can just imagine they're just like freaking out. There you go, I threw the lightsaber, and just that guy had no chance whatsoever. So like, I'm just wrecking face. And there, I choked that guy out. Oh, I wish I would have stayed on him more, but choked that guy out. That was one ability I didn't use as much as I wish I would have. Being able to like use the Force to choke someone out and like record that is pretty cool, because it's like one of the few things. You see, I just throw the lightsaber there. Oh man, like, Vader's so powerful. It's awesome. The one downfall about Vader is he's slow, like as you would expect. Like, he doesn't have the same movement obviously as Luke does, because you know, he's mostly robot as opposed to man. There you go, there's the freaking lightsaber throw. But oh man, like, I mean, there was like very few things that I didn't like about this game, and they really only came down to ever just being like, you'd run into a full team, and unfortunately I died there because he threw a grenade. There's nothing I could really do about that. But the only thing like I would ever like really complain about this game in particular, and it's not even like it's like the game's fault, is like when you run into a team of guys working together, especially when they're the defenders and you have a team of people who just don't want to you don't have a team of people that want to play the objective, especially when you get to the defender side. Because when you like I said earlier, like the objective of the game is to take down the AT-ATs, like for the rebels, and if you don't do that, you're gonna lose every single time. And the Imperial troops are just trying to kill you the whole time, so that they kill you and stop you from starting up an uplink. And that's just one thing. Like, if anyone here is thinking about getting this game, or if anyone here has played the beta and just played Drop Zone, if you do play Walker Assault, definitely play like the objective. Like this isn't like a Call of Duty game or something like that. You gotta play the objective. Like, it's very important. It makes the game mode more enjoyable, because no one wants to lose every game they play. That was the one thing that happened to me quite a bit. Like, I lost a lot of games. I was trying to play the objective as best I could, but at some point, like, excuse me for that burp there. One of the most important, or one of the most fun things to do in the game is like win. So that's just basically my overall just experience with it. Just play the objective and the game will be fun. But anyways, the gameplay's coming up to a wrap here. I hope you guys enjoyed. This beta was awesome. As always, it's been your boy Corvito. If you liked the video, drop a like on it. If you're new around here, hit subscribe. And you'll definitely be seeing more of this gameplay in the future. And anyways, it's been your boy Corvito. Catch you guys on the next one.